typical interest rates for a bridging loan, but if you could spend a minute or two explaining about the interest rates and the entrance and exit fees, so that people have a good idea about what it will cost.
The majority of bridgers will charge you a 2% arrangement fee, 2% of the loan. Exit fees do exist, but less frequently now. In the last 3+ years, we've had a lot of new entrants into the market. And the result has been to grab a foothold in the market. When you're new in a market, you have to do things that the others don't do. So one of those things is scrapping exit fees. So unless you've got a complex bridge right now, you won't be required to pay an exit fee. And if you are, it's typically 1 month's interest. But the majority of bridging cases now, there is no exit fee. So 2% in, nothing out. That's a very common model. Now, rates.
Is that 2% at the beginning, or is it rolled up, or does it vary?
No, it'll be deducted from the loan. Yeah. So if it's a 100,000 loan, 2% is obviously £2,000, so you get 98. Okay? So interest rates. Just like exit fees, they've been on the way down. They're not on the way out, because obviously you don't get interest-free bridging, but it's been getting progressively cheaper. Now, 5 years ago would have been 1.5% a month. That would be the standard rate for bridging. Now it's not. Rarely do we see a deal that's more than 1% a month. And most bridging loans are between 0.75 and 1% a month. So it is possible to get it cheaper than that, but then you have to jump through a few hoops that you don't through to get that. So you can get it down to about 0.5% a month, but most people don't have the deal or the structure behind them to get that. So really,
just as a quick one, I've seen Interbay offering 0.54. I tried to apply them, and they're effectively like a bank in the terms of
That's right.
So, it's a cheap rate, but it's more difficult to obtain than the.
yeah. So there was the observation there was that it was saw a rate of 0.54, went for it, and it wasn't straightforward to get it.
Very strict. So
Deliberately so.
You're better to spend 0.75 or thereabouts, and you have more chance of actually getting it, not wasting your money.
Yeah. So, but again, that's the guidance that we would give you as brokers.
No, is it typically 75% loan to value?
Typically 75 on residential, unless they don't like it as much, and then they'll lend a bit less. If it's commercial, probably 60 to 70%, unlikely to get 75 on commercial. If it's land, probably 50 to 60%. Yeah, okay.
And what if it's a combination, like a hotel, which is commercial and bricks and mortar? Would it have to be one or the other?
No, if you're buying a hotel, it will be, okay, so bridgers only ever lend on the bricks and mortar valuation. They're never going to give you a commercial valuation because you're going to be off it in a few months. Okay, no one sits on bridging for a day longer than they have to. They get off it as quickly as they can, and there's only 2 ways to repay a bridging loan. You sell it or you refinance it.
And would they be prepared to give a free valuation on the bricks and mortar on a hotel? Would you have to?
Never. No. Now, there's a bit of mortgage buyer mindset going on there. Yeah. Free valuations. No. If it's a hotel, that will be a commercial valuation. Now, if you're doing residential valuations, you're used to seeing 3-page valuation reports, that type of thing. Commercial valuation report will be about 30 pages, if not more. And you'll be paying £1,000 plus for that. Yeah. So if you want to value a commercial property, you'll pay a commercial valuer to do an in-depth valuation. Usually be £1,000 plus.